Hi, Marnice. I am not able to hear you right now. No worries.
All right, can you hear me now?
I yes, I do. I hear you now.
So I'm gonna start over.
Yeah, no
And
problem.
so welcome back to the Midwest Building Decarbonization Coalition Board of Directors. Meet the Board of Directors. We have us a little technical difficulties, but we're gonna get through it. Juan, just mic check. Can you am I getting an echo?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Is that too bad?
It, it, no, it
Okay.
sounds good.
What about now?
Good, good.
Okay, great.
Loud and
So
clear.
so now we have Juan, PabloTorres, Meza, and please correct me if I mispronounce your name.
You got it
He
right.
is one of our new board of directors who came in February of this year. And he is a business development and contractor strategy leader working at the intersection of clean energy, compliance, and small business growth. He is the founder of BD Lab 24, a platform that integrates learning, business tools, and data to help small businesses operate more efficiently and make informed decisions in real time. So thank you so much, Juan, for joining. And here, our mission at Midwest BDC is to eliminate fossil fuels in buildings by 2050. Our focus states are Indiana, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, and Ohio. And so, Juan, is there anything you would like for me to add that I didn't get from your bio?
I think you got it all correct. Thank you for having me today. Encompasses everything pretty well. Yes.
Thank you, thank you. And so, for those who don't know, I am in back in Michigan at the Michigan Clean, Healthy My Climate Conference and multitasking. So we're gonna get into these questions. So, how did you get involved with Midwest BDC?
Well, Marnice, it really came to the work I was already doing. So I do spend a lot of time supporting contractors and small businesses. I work in any way to help them build structure and help them to get to a point where they can make better decisions. So strategic support, execution support, and in any way as they're growing their business. I know that in the Midwest, building decarbonization is picking up, and I'm consistently seeing the same thing, which is that there's a lot of opportunity, but not everyone is invited or positioned to access it. There are still a lot of barriers for women-owned, minority-owned small businesses, and I think that Midwest Build Decarbonization is very intentional about closing these gaps. So getting involved just felt like a natural fit with the kind of work that I'm already doing.
Okay, so why did you want to be on the board of directors?
Yeah, I think for me, I've always looked for ways to connect with the communities around me and trying to find ways for my work to feel intentional. So it was about being able to contribute to the decarbonization work at a different level, so more from a strategic perspective. I'm used to working closely with businesses and programs, but being on the board gives me a chance to help shape the direction and the strategy more broadly in a way that would affect the people and the communities I was serving and the businesses as well. So I think that for me, what really drew me into the work was the focus on doing this work through climate justice. So the climate justice lens matters. And it's not just about decarbonization efforts, but it's also about who is benefiting from that transition, um, homeowners, business owners, and just communities in general, and who is doing the work, which is really important as well.
So, what is your favorite part about working in building decarbonization? Building decarbonization.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think for me, honestly, is the intention behind the work. So where there's intentionality, there's a real effort to put people first. So as we center the people who are the most impacted by the work, talking about historically marginalized communities, emerging businesses, workforce that are in need for employment that truly drives being able to sustain their families, but also making an impact in this work. Um, I think that matters a lot. So I think this shows up in the conversations that we're having and how the decisions are made within the Midwest BDC. It doesn't really feel like it's surface level. I think there is a depth for the work that we do. And I think for me is just feeling surrounded by people that are actually trying to make a change and impact.
So, what do you wish people knew about energy and climate justice?
Yeah, in general I wish there was more honest information available to the public and shaped in ways that are more segmented. I feel that not everyone hears the same discourse in the same fashion. So we need to do a better job in carrying out the message in ways that feel relatable for the people that we're talking to. So I think that part is bigger than just talking about the environment. This is really about people and access. So I know there's a lot of investment and opportunity happening in clean energy right now, but it has to be more intentional. So we need to make sure that the same groups that are continually left out systematically when opportunities arise and not continue being left out when we're talking about decarbonization and climate justice. And I think part of the justice aspect of the work is making sure that this doesn't happen again for the kind of work that we're doing.
Okay, so could you talk about some of the projects that you are working on that are bringing you joy? I know it's a hard time to do climate and environmental justice right now, but what are some projects that you like to lift up?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things that is giving me joy right now is the work in BD Lab. So BD Lab 24 is big for me right now. It's something that I've been building for some time right now, and it's combining learning tools with business development tools in a way that is accessible for all kinds of businesses, including businesses in clean energy. The idea behind this is to help people make better decisions on the day to day, streamline systems, and build their businesses up so they can provide for their families. One of the things that I enjoy about BD Lab 24 is that everything in BD Lab 24 is built from a bicultural aspect. So all materials, all the learning materials that we have, all the learning tools, and all the business development tools are built in both Spanish and English, which makes it accessible for multicultural communities. But that's where my heart is right now.
Speaking of like where your heart is, what are some passions outside of clean energy, building decarbonization that you are passionate about? What do you enjoy spending your time doing?
Yeah, I am big into streamlining. So anything that makes life easier for other people. So in a business context, taking something that looks very complex and turn it into something that's more actionable, smoother to navigate for the person in charge and their teams. And outside of that, the business aspect is just like being in community, being outside when it's feasible, if the our beautiful Midwest weather allows, traveling when I have a chance, and truly just spending time with family. I have a couple of preteen kids that are going through that transition from kid to teenager, and they're keeping me busy, and I love spending time with them.
I totally agree. I totally agree. So, Juan, I would love to chat a little bit more in regards to, of course, the strategic plan of the organization, the future of Midwest BDC in the future. But of course, we know you're still getting acclimated to your board position. So, thanks for so much for showing up from Midwest BDC and the staff. And so I wanted to thank you for coming on this short podcast to get to know you. And I wanted to say thank you once again for joining our board. As many people don't know about board members, you all have a physical responsibility, fiduciary responsibility, legal responsibility to make sure that the organization is thriving. So, of course, I look forward to working with you in regards to, advancing Midwest BDC in our efforts. So I want to say thank you to the world. We're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So go ahead and share this information. And definitely I will tag you on after this gets done. So I want to say have a wonderful day and see you soon.
You do as well, Marnice. Looking forward to talking again.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.